Warning. Because of Case from Halberd, the following interview is not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well, and I hope you're all recovered from the Xmas and holidays. But we're back. It is now the first stream of 2024, and I am very excited that we have Secreum for you for episode 21 of our Metal Underground series. Big fan of these. They're absolutely brilliant. Unfortunately, I missed them when they came to the tune. I was absolutely gutted. Hopefully someday though they can return to Newcastle and play for us once again, because I cannot wait. I would love to see these guys live. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking because we want to see these guys, not me. And joining them tonight, we've also got a guest vocalist in Charlotte, as well as we've got Sean, we've got Nick, we've got Dino, we've got Sonny. I hope I haven't missed anyone, but we're about to meet them. Are you ready, guys? Let's meet them. Let's say hello. Let's unmute that. And guys, you are now live.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome to Let's Get Heavy, guys. Absolutely thrilled to have yous. How are yous doing?
Yeah, we're doing alright. We're just talking about Star Wars before.
Star Wars. Oh, why was it? Oh, right. Let's cancel the stream and let's talk about Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'm a massive Star Wars. I've got a back piece tattoo, like all Sith Lords. So all Sith Lords on my back. Massive Star Wars fan.
Serious?
Yeah.
Nice.
I would take a top off, but I didn't want to show all the viewers like me fat ass. So
No. You just don't want to show off. You don't want to show off. That's it.
To be fair, mate, it'll probably get cancelled on Twitch. To be fair, Twitch inappropriate. They don't allow nipples.
We can take it off whilst you're in a little mini paddling pool. You might be able to get away with it.
Maybe. I could try that sometime. I have been suggested to try that sometime. Just sit in a pool and do one of these music streams. Just for the giggles, I suppose.
What? He starts.
Casey is saying take your top off.
Oh, Casey, man, you've already seen it, so no.
My friend Alex's hot tub stream.
That's how you get the views.
Well, I've got to do it. You five have got to join us as well. Just saying. I'm not doing this on my own. I'm not doing this on my own. And it's got to be in like a Winnie the Pooh paddling pool.
What other kind of paddling pool?
That's very specific.
Why not?
It is, isn't it?
Why not? If we might as well go full.
Why not Piglet or Tigger or Eeyore, if you're feeling a bit depressed?
Oh, let's not. Why the hell not? Why not?
Yeah, us sad boys have got a paddling pool too.
Why not? We've got to go. Mate, if we're going to do it, let's do it properly.
But now that the Winnie the Pooh copyright is now over, you can't get away with it.
Yeah.
And Winnie the Pooh is the right direction to go at.
This is true.
They made a horror film out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did they?
Is it out?
I have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, it came out before Christmas.
Oh.
I don't want to see it. I don't want all my childhood dreams.
No, it's terrible. It's like a B movie kind of film.
It's oddly enjoyable.
Sometimes though, B movies are not too bad though. To be fair,
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen Psycho Gore, man. That's a great B movie. To be fair, if you haven't,
Score, man.
have you not seen it?
Nah.
Oh, go watch it. Yeah, honestly, if you like shit B movies, but it's so good. I absolutely loved it.
I do have a deep love for those kind of films.
Think of like remember like the old like early 90s Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Later. I still think of like that style of the monsters. So it's like basically
perfect.
so it's like a
what's the name? Yeah.
so a space demon kind of lands on Earth, some 12-year-old kid discovers this like rock, whatever it is, that controls him, and so basically the Psycho Gorman, as his name, he's like got like some sort of like he just wants to murder everybody, but this 12-year-old's control him and he can't. But it's so funny.
Doesn't that sound like what every 12-year-old wants to do? Like, just have absolute god complex over a creature.
Yeah, honestly, give it a watch. I absolutely loved it.
Let's get heavy with Secreum.
Yes.
Conversation topics include hot tub.
I know. we haven't even started with any
My God.
introductions yet.
Right.
You ever see the Japanese Spider-Man series?
No, I have not.
Ah, man, that's brilliant. That's sort of, in a way, like a precursor to Power Rangers. You know, imagine Spider-Man shooting around webs.
Samurai cop.
He just has a robot, because why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll have to get it checked out.
Yes,
But anyway,
yes.
guys, we are completely off topic. But I think we're about like 7-8 minutes in, and we haven't even like started with any introductions.
What do you think would happen?
Normally we'll get straight into it, but that's as soon as we heard Star Wars, that was it.
No, it's warm up.
Anyway. So anyway, guys, once again, thank you very much for taking the time of your busy schedules and hanging out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. I like to do with a bit of an introduction into bands, especially with the Underground series, because there could be a lot of people from the States who are watching who may not know who you are. And of course, not just the States, beyond as well. So tell us more about Secreum. Tell us a bit about yourselves, and what is the musical background for each of you?
Okay, Sonny's
You
going
wanna
to
start,
start.
Who's starting?
I'm the last member in, so I'd have the least amount of information about this.
Sonny?
Oh, where do I start? I'll make it really, really brief. Band started. We had a hiatus. We tried again, had another hiatus, didn't really work out. Then we came back, and me and Dino reignited the band, and we haven't really looked back. We had a couple of members. We had a guy called Mo, who is now with Kid Bookie. He was the drummer for Embrace. Super lovely guy, absolute legend. And then after him, we got Sean. After trying many a time, we finally bagged him. And then we got Nick afterwards, and it's just been riding upwards ever since. It's been absolutely bloody amazing. That's the long and short of it. There's a lot more to it than that, but I don't want to bore you to death. So that's the short version of it.
Fair enough. Anybody else?
Dino?
All right, Dino.
Yeah. Yeah, so that hiatus that Sonny just mentioned, during that hiatus, me and Sonny were actually in a band together at that time. It was an old death metal band. A couple of years into that, Sonny turns around and says, look, I want to give Secreum another go. I think he was like, well, I was one of the first people he asked, and we had such good chemistry from being in that previous band. I thought, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, there's a bit of growing pains here and there, trying to find the right members, and then lockdown happened. But we kept on it. Like, we prioritized trying to get Embrace out, our first EP. And yeah, like Sonny said, we haven't looked back. It's been great.
Nice. What about you?
One of the messages that you sent me, Dino, got about mid-2019 time, which was like, oh yeah, we're starting a band called Secreum. Obviously, I was busy with Total Consumption and getting another band off of the ground as well. Then, what was it? Lockdown did happen, and well, this was before lockdown. Sonny asked me, said, can you fill in for a few shows? Which I was like, yeah, go on then, might as well, see where it is. Because then he sent me the stuff. I was like, you know what, I dig it. And then before I even joined, I was like, I wrote a song for you. So
fair enough.
Before I even officially joined, I'm like, yeah, I've got material for you. And then around end of August, beginning of September, I've just gone, sod it, I'll be a drummer.
Why not? I was going to say, you look like a jack of all trades, because you've got guitars, drummer, obviously a drummer for Secreum.
Oh, bloody well is. It's bloody annoying.
Exactly.
He's so good at drums and he's so good at guitar. Stop it.
bearer of drums and guitar.
You get those assholes in the world that it doesn't matter what they pick up, they can do
Yeah.
it.
So what was your first instrument then, Sean? Were you a drummer first, or?
It was drums.
It was drums.
I take off after my sister for that.
Fair enough. So what made you decide to play guitar? Was it just a case of, I fancy playing guitar? Just picked it up and just start learning?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar.
I just loved playing Guitar Hero so much, and then for like I think it was either a birthday or a Christmas present, I got my first guitar. And
so this for you, Sean, will bring back lots of memories.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh, blimey!
Which Guitar Hero was it though? Because
Uh,
I was 15 and I had Guitar Hero 3. And
Yeah, Legends of Rock.
yes.
yeah,
That's what that guitar is from. That is what that guitar is from.
That's where we all discovered Dragon Force.
Yes.
Well, I just remember hearing Cliffs of Dover by Eric Johnson for the first time, and I was like, well, I want to bloody play like this. I still can't, but, you know, it was there.
Absolutely love that, because obviously they re-recorded the Charlie Daniels song as well. Devil Went Down. What a song that is!
I know.
What a cover! I mean, the original's fantastic, but when you do it on guitar, wow, even better.
Yeah.
Even better. What about you?
Just to add on to what Dino was saying, when we had that hiatus and I was going to bring the band back with me and the old bass player,
Yeah.
and I approached Dino, one of the first things he said was, "You've been a band for X amount of..."
Oh no!
Ah,
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, he's back.
Oh,
you can't again. You're back.
Sonny, you,
Oh, is that me?
you disappeared
Yeah.
briefly.
you disappeared for about a second.
Oh, so did you?
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, so Dino's stipulation was, I'll join, but you have to record some music, and there has to be more uniformity in the band. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So us wearing black shirts was Dino's idea, and us getting into the studio not long after was also Dino's idea. And because I already knew Nick and had a good rapport with Nick, and Nick's one of the loveliest, most lovable people in the world, I just knew that it would work incredibly well. So I think Dino really helped push the band from the get-go. So cheers, Dino.
Love you too, mate.
Oh, bless.
Oh,
Bless yous. I love it.
But not a lot of people know that, so just kind of credit where credit's due.
Oh, well, excellent. Oh, I like it. I love it. And what about yourself, Charlotte? 'Cause you're not actually officially a part of Secreum.
I'm a bit of a stowaway.
You are. You've done guest spots, I believe, for Secreum and other bands, not just Secreum, as well as a vocal coach. A vocal coach, is that correct?
Make that what you will. No, but basically, so I've known Nick probably for the longest. Nick and Sonny, for the longest. Sonny because obviously we're together, but Nick obviously, and I was in a band with Nick a few years ago called Winter's Edge. Still get funky memories about that one. So basically, my time in Winter's Edge, it was like a power metal band, but the guy who wrote the music for it, it was like he had loads of different guest musicians on it. So it was like a project kind of thing rather than a band. But then he decided to take it on the road and asked me to do the vocals, which was all very well and good. But obviously, there's a lot of different singers on it and a lot of different vocal styles. There was male, there was female, there was extreme vocals, there was opera. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
Challenge accepted. And so, yeah, I've been singing since I could walk pretty much. But yeah, it was then I sort of started to learn like different vocal styles and things, and yeah, I've kind of enjoyed it ever since. And when Winter's Edge came to an end, I've kind of been sort of dabbling in bits here and there.
Yeah.
But one thing I did miss more than anything was live performances, because to me that's like the icing on the cake. Like you can put me in a studio for ages, but to get on a stage and sing in front of people is like literally the ultimate. So Sonny said, why don't you come and do a song?
We'll touch on more of that throughout this interview as well. because I do love that song that you've done with Secreum. It's absolutely brilliant. Released a couple
That
of
is a real crowd pleaser.
yeah, you
Sure.
released it four or 5 days ago. Voice of Reasons, which you've heard last. Voice of Reasons, absolutely killer track. Please go and check it out. Anyone who have not come across Secreum, I highly recommend it because it is a fantastic track. And like I say, it is featuring Charlotte on the vocals as well. Sonny just decided he couldn't be bothered that day, so Charlotte just decided it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're not half wrong.
It's so we can have a break, you know.
Well, that's it.
It does help. It's
There is a funny story for how Voice of Reason was made.
Wow, right. We'll touch on that because I want to get to Nick. What's Nick's backstory?
Yeah.
My backstory.
Nick.
Sitting there like just like an absolute beast of a beard.
So I met Charlotte through, I don't know, I can't even remember really how or when, but I remember you coming, it was Jeremy.
It was through Jazz.
Jeremy, and you came here for an interview or something from one of my channels.
Yes.
Ages ago. And then I started playing bass for Winner's Edge, and then we had a shuffle around, and then I started playing guitar because I was originally a guitarist. So I was playing guitar, and then that all came to an end, and I carried on. Well, in the shameless plug of the studio.
Jesus, nice. Wow. We started recording Secreum here under Dino's demands, and they asked me to play after Secreum parted with the first bass player. I was filling in for shows, and I'm still filling in for shows. just like Sean's still filling in for drums. So is this kind of the Slipknot vibe? Like yourself, Nick, and Sean, you're not official members yet.
I haven't got a name badge yet, so
We haven't found a magnifying glass strong enough to read the small print.
Oh, buzzing. So, are there any specific artists, bands that have influenced your music style and sound?
Death.
What, individually or as a band?
yeah.
Well, I would say as a group for Secreum, but we're gonna have your separate opinion, Charlotte. I can imagine you've got many influence from the songs I've heard from yourself and the vocal style that I've seen you do on. Because you've done backing vocals as well on Glory Hammer as well, haven't you?
I did, yeah.
Yes. So you have got that.
That was completely the other end of the spectrum. So that's like classical.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Because you've got quite a vocal range. You can do the rough, harsh vocals, as well as like the symphonic opera type vocals as well. So it's quite a mix you've got there. But
yeah, I mean, it's just years of practice, and do you know what? I actually have a lot of fun with it.
That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you're enjoying yourself at the end of the day, that is exactly what matters. But yeah, any specific go on.
Influences for the band collectively is definitely like
Machine
Gojira, Machine Head, Carcass, Death, with their hints of strapping young
I wouldn't
lads.
say Carcass. I'd say Death. I'd say Death, Machine Head, maybe Gojira.
Gojira, definitely.
Maybe
Strappy young lad, for sure.
Yeah, Gavin
Strapping young lad, yes.
Anything involving him.
Devin Townsend is an absolute genius.
Yeah, man. He's too good for this
You ever
role.
listen to his podcast?
I have not, no.
Oh, seriously, even though he's talking about like his album and his music, his writing processes and all that kind of thing, you literally sit there and meditate. His voice is so soothing.
Yeah.
You literally, he's got this really soft Canadian.
During
tone,
COVID, I watched he did 3 live YouTube shows for charity. I watched them 3,
yes.
and he had like Hawaiian shirts and stuff on. It was it just absolutely killed me. absolutely killed me.
He's a legend.
He is. Me and my wife got to see him at Bloodstock, and what a show you put on at Bloodstock. That
Oh
headline.
yeah, me and Charlotte were there as well.
Yeah, very good.
Absolutely insane that show.
Funnily enough, I don't know. You won't be able to see it on camera. However, Devon, there's a jewellery place where a lot of artists will donate their guitar strings, and the proceeds, when you buy, they make jewellery out of it, and the proceeds go to the artist chosen charity. And Devon is a big dog lover; he loves dogs, so he donated his Bloodstock guitar strings.
What a legend!
To this jewellery company, and I am wearing one of them.
One absolute legend.
Yeah, and do you know what? I just thought, I love dogs. I have like 2 of my own, and I'll happily
we're all
donate
massive
to
dog
a doggy
lovers.
charity.
Yeah, likewise. Like we said off cam before, before we went live. I would love a dog as well, but obviously mine and my wife's shifts don't. I'm thinking of the dog at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to. So I just go to the friends' houses and steal their dog for the. Well, for me, for the in-laws,
It's cheaper that way. Trust me.
at least I can give it back as well.
Exactly.
Like a child.
It is like having a child.
Having for a week, right? Yeah, I've had it for a week. It's pissing us off. Take it back. Excellent. So, how do you incorporate?
Devin Townsend is definitely up there when it comes to influences, and a lot of us grew up in that like Kerrang Scuzz era. So we grew up with a lot of that, like Slipknot, Papa Roach, and Sum 41. There's lots of like really eclectic style of music. So whether we like it or not, that's going to come into our subconscious foray. But when we try to write music,
Trivium and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when we write music, we definitely try to keep it as eclectic as possible. You know, we don't want to go too left field, but we don't want to. We want to make it at least recognisable and have a sound, as it were. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh, you're a thrash band, you're a death metal band," and like as a label, I would say we're more of a groove band with influences. But I don't like to just label us as one genre either. So
it's tough. I've always had trouble pinning us down to something. But
I will be honest with you, because
that adds to the excitement of us getting together and writing stuff.
Someone's vanished.
Together.
Charlotte's vanished.
Oh,
is it Charlotte?
She's out now.
She just disappeared.
Sick of this.
Guest appearance.
Done. Guest appearance and done. Wait there. 2 seconds. I'll have to swap over. I think she has returned.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
was so random.
She has returned.
Hey.
I'm so sorry.
That's quite alright. Quite alright. You are back. That is the main thing. You are back. Right.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Forgetting where we are now.
We've shuffled around now.
We are.
It's confusing now. I don't like it. We're
doing the rounds. We're all taking turns in a different space.
Yeah.
If I push my finger that way, I'll be able to pick your nose.
Yeah, but it doesn't. To be fair though, if you are watching this live, you're now in the bottom right, so it just looks like you're pointing towards empty space. Yeah, it just looks like you're pointing.
Oh, clear. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah. I can breathe now.
Wait, Charlotte, stand up.
Why?
Just stand up.
Where's this going?
Oh.
No,
I know what he's doing.
I can't.
That is
perfect.
That is getting clipped. And
what comedy?
Poor Steve, I'm so
I'm sorry.
You didn't expect all this shenanigans, did you?
Mate, I've had Halberd and I've had Fracture Point. This is tamed.
Next trick.
Your world's coolest Sean.
This is tamed. compared to Fracture Point. Sorry, Fracture Point, if you're watching live. And sorry to Case from Halberd if you are still with us, but you are tamed compared to these guys.
That's all right. I mean, you know,
unless you're seen as a challenge, and then.
I was going to say.
Which is moderations.
Yeah.
Say I got Fracture Point coming back here in January. If you need some news on that, what they're doing.
Well, we'll touch on Fracture Point a bit later on because I don't know if anyone's watched the Fracture Point interview, but James, who got a little bit worse for wear during said interview, said,
He got a little bit trash.
well, we might as well get into this now, and since we're on the subject of Fracture Point, he
I could
mentioned
speak all day about James.
he
That
mentioned-
man is fucking lovely.
he mentioned someone called Sean, and he would happily get on his kneecaps for Sean on a live interview, and I was blessed.
Mad love to James. Mad love to him.
The thing is, none of us are surprised.
No.
It was a very James
the
thing
feeling
to
is
say.
very mutual.
Yeah.
That's kind of standard.
I mean, credit where credit's due, though. James he's such a fucking fan of the band, man. Like, he's the reason we're talking to you now. He loves this band, and vice versa. So it's quite nice that people speak so highly of him, and then he's also our friend and a fan of the band.
Yeah.
So it works really, really nicely.
He
for
is an
everyone, really.
absolute top bloke. He really is. He
Yeah,
really
and
is.
then, you know, when he knocks it off Sean, then he'll be even closer.
Yeah.
Is this also a good point to mention that somebody from Secreum is filling in on guitar for Fracture Point?
I'm only doing one song. I'm doing literally one song.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right. I mean, you know, yeah, I'm just doing one song, and they have a show coming up in April, and yeah, I'm not gonna say which song it is, but I'm doing a song, so it's a bloody fun song to play. So
Ooh, could give
can't
away
wait. So I've actually got
some sort of
got to
hint.
make sure I actually learn it properly as well. So.
Stop teasing. Where's this show going to be played?
But,
Where will this show be played at?
Carlton Horses.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
the
the
legend,
Iron Maiden venue.
the old
That's it,
legendary Carton Horses. So if you're in the London area, you can check it out, guys.
They're releasing an EP, and they're doing like an EP mini tour. And London, I think London's the last day. So James asked me to come on and do one of their songs.
Nice.
And you don't have to ask me twice. I will do anything for James, and like anything, like
So much love.
Anything.
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 But your knees will be bruised as well.
Yeah.
So much,
Wait.
so much love.
Gone through the roof.
Yeah.
Your knees will be more bruised by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Sounds that way. Sounds that way. What? Getting off topic again, but it's normal for these streams anyway. So, back in 2021, you released Embrace, which is getting quite a bit of positive feedback, and throughout the couple of years it's been out. Can you tell us about the creative process behind this record and what inspired its sound? Who played that? Are you messing with buttons again, Sean?
That was so apt.
That was too perfect.
It wasn't me that time.
Oh shit! It was me. My laptop telling me to go to sleep.
Whoever that was,
Padding in your bottom.
whoever that
Oh,
was
man.
absolutely
Oh, God.
genius.
That was a right hoot.
That honestly was perfect comical timing, though.
That was
Yeah.
unfathomably timed.
But I love how everyone just blames Sean. Like, it's just universal now. Oh, Sean.
I blamed Sean because he was messing around with voice mod before, so it was natural to go to Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yourself, mate, seriously.
It's like that Simpsons episode where Lisa does something mischievous and Marge instantly blames Bart. And he's like, what? Well, I'm right here. Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
I had a feeling that this was going to come back to Simpsons. Me and Sonny in a room could talk about the Simpsons
Yes.
all day.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh,
There have
we
been
got
times
excited now.
There have been times when we come back from rehearsal, we've been in the car, and we should be like, we were in the car for like, 20, 30 minutes just quoting Simpsons.
Yeah. It's become a second language for us.
Mm. Yeah, that and Borat.
Logic in the age.
I'm the same, but with anything Rick Meal. Anything, anything with Rick Meal, Bottom, Young Ones, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, Dangerous Brothers. That's my type of shit.
You had me at Bottom and Young Ones.
Did I? He wasn't.
Dino, what was the show that you were showing me? The Unpronounceables.
Oh, that was a clip. That was one of the sketches from the Far Show.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I watched the Smashing Blouse.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, tell me, do you use Timotep?
Yes. Even because we'll be completely off the topic of Secreum, and I'll be here all night talking about it.
We keep doing that.
It's more like a mate's meet up than a band interview now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That question's more for you, for Sonny and Dino, as like I weren't around for that EP.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sean wasn't with us. We had the aforementioned Mo with us at the time. But Embrace was just a combination of me and Dino getting together, trying to find our sound, trying to get our influence together, just trying to see what would stick, what would sound good live, what would be, what would fit for us. Behind the Mirror is an old song from way back in the day that just got modernized and just got adapted to. We had the idea of doing that double sweep solo because you don't ever see it really. Bands don't really do it, and we really want to incorporate something that was awe-inspiring. That's really fun to play live. When it works perfectly. But yeah, just sure. I'll go over the songs one by one as quick as I can. Sean's friend did the instrumental for the for the EP. The next song, which is Trapped, that's more of a personal song from a situation that Dino is in. That actually got written quite quickly. Contrarian Mind was one I wrote, and a nice quick one. Embrace is probably the much more eclectic song that had a lot of the Gojira, Paradise Lost. Towards the end, had a lot more of that death influence. And then Behind the Mirror is just a combination of all of it, really. The whole process wasn't that long. It was pretty quick. Me and Dino met up quite a lot. When we brought the songs to Mo learned them really, really quickly, and then recorded with Nick pretty quickly. And the reason he couldn't join the band is because he got offered to play with Kid Bookie, which to us was fine, because if he got given an offer, we weren't going to. We would say no to such an opportunity. And we still have contact with him. He still follows the band. He's like, after we went away, he messaged us like congratulating us and being really, oh my god, I'm so proud of you guys. And that was also, I think that was one of the first times that Charlotte got to flex her graphics design creativity, because we couldn't really think of any kind of ideas for artwork. And Charlotte knew the songs. We just kind of showed her the songs. And she asked us, "Oh, what do you guys want?" I don't know, something cool. So
someone's ghost has gone now.
We're all gone for a second there.
So we're just like, we gave her like a very, very brief idea, and then she just gave us this fucking awesome silhouettes in this tunnel, and it was just I couldn't even think of anything better. It was perfect. We got quite lucky with the EP. Actually, it landed really, really well. Those are awesome reviews, but most importantly, like the song was translated so well live that turned a lot of heads. And back in the day, the songs just sounded like a bunch of kids getting together. But now the songs are sounding like a real band coming together to write music. Like it sounds so much stronger. And your Voice of Reason sounds even better. So that's the very long version of your question.
Was the majority of that EP recorded during COVID, I'm guessing, yeah?
No, pre-COVID, actually.
Pre-COVID, was it?
Well, there was that bit where we recorded everything, and we had a few vocals to go, and then we locked down. And it was when we came out of lockdown in like 1 November, it was like literally 10 months later. And then we squeezed in the last vocals, and then we locked down again, and then I mixed it. So it was sort of before and during, basically.
Nice.
Yeah, got really lucky actually. That's more wind.
A little bit.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Perfect.
It's nice as well that you seem to do everything in-house, so you're not outsourcing it to anybody. So obviously you record it yourselves, you mix it yourselves, and obviously Charlotte's doing all the graphics works for you on top of that as well. So it's fantastic. It's, like I say, wise words that I got from Case in Halberd when we did his interview was that he said he tells anyone, like the advice that he says for any aspiring band who out there or who wants to start a band, do everything yourself. And it was. He can't be more right. Do you know what I mean? Don't outsource your stuff. Just do everything. You know?
Because I think that if you've got the resources within your band, then absolutely. I mean, we're very fortunate. I mean, graphic design is my day job, and obviously Nick, his studio is his job. So we're very, very fortunate that actually we have two very, very, what would be very big and expensive outgoings actually here already, so that actually brings the cost right down for us.
Yeah,
but not many bands have that, and you know, I do consider exceptionally lucky that we don't have to outsource things like that. We don't have to pay hundreds or thousands of pounds for graphic work. We don't have to pay thousands of pounds for a studio. It makes life a lot easier for us, and we're all very sort of friendly. We're all kind of like a little bit of a family, really. So
yeah.
I kind of learned a lot of the stuff myself personally when starting this 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago actually now. A lot of help from 13th Hour Design, who's currently watching in chat, who's also a partner of ours for Get Heavy. So he's so like the camera frames that you are seeing, if you're watching the stream live, the red camera frames that are around each and every camera, he designed that for us.
Nice.
But he also did our Get Heavy Fest poster, which he done an absolute amazing job on that. But he's taught me a few things as well throughout the time that I've known him, which has again helped this stream on a massive scale.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got the resources close to you, I honestly make use of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and they Cast and Tough, because that's his band. They kind of like record, kind of like a home studio. And then obviously they outsource that to a good friend of theirs who mixes it. So, like I say, try and do everything yourself. Couldn't agree more with Case when we did that interview with him. So continuing on though, so moving forward to 2023, you've released Clouds as well as Unspoken, the back end, mid last year, and obviously towards the end of last year, and recently with. Voice of Reasons, featuring Charlotte, of course. Are these 3 singles going to be an EP or moving towards an album, maybe?
Yeah, so those releases were part of the Voice of Reason EP. We wanted to release these videos as a way of just encapsulating the songs, and we released Voice of Reason so late into the year because we just wanted to close a chapter. We were so happy with the reception that we got. But yeah, to your question, we are going to be releasing some singles this year, and we're currently in the writing process of an album. We've got lots of material right now. The difficulty is trying to find that sound because, as I said, we're not a particular style, but we've got to find something that sticks and works with us. So we are nearly finished with one single. We've decided on our next single. So we're going to be doing that as the year goes on, and then release an album hopefully over at the beginning of next year, hopefully. But as it's going, we're working bloody fast, so could be sooner. So who knows?
How have you seen the evolution of like those 3 singles to the Voice of Reasons EP to the Embrace? How have you seen? How's it different?
Do you answer it, Dino?
I guess, like Sonny said, Embrace was more of a big experiment. Like just me and Sonny meeting up regularly, like over the latter part of the 2010s, and just seeing what sticks. So that's why it sounded very eclectic. I think for me personally, Voice of Reason seemed a bit more, not say streamlined, but it felt like we knew what we were doing and like what we wanted out of it. And yeah, I think the idea now is just to, if that way it's been working so far, just keep going the way we're going. And yeah, we've got at least 2 songs ready, or near enough ready. And one of them should be released in the spring, and the other one should follow suit. And then yeah, the album should be coming like in the next year or so.
We got really, really lucky. When we recorded Voice of Reason, that's when we had Sean in the band. Now he already knew the discography for the first EP. So when we started writing for the second EP, there's a lot of input that Sean had on, like extending certain parts, taking away certain parts. Maybe each had have a solo there, and it really fleshed out a lot of the songs. So when we started recording the songs, it was so easy because he's such an eclectic music lover that we had an idea. He had an idea of what we were thinking. You know what I mean? So if it was something slow, he wasn't just going to go manic. He understands this is a calming song. If there was a certain section that needed a bit more of a jazzy feel, Sean knew exactly what that needed. So we were really, really lucky to have him in that writing process. And I think he recorded the drums like a day, and me and Dino were just like, "You fucker," like completely smash it out.
What happens when you play them like a billion times before you record them?
Yeah,
that's true. Practice makes perfect.
Oh, definitely. Got to practice as much as you possibly can.
Yeah.
So what can listeners expect from the potential upcoming album? And will there be any specific themes or musical directions that you'll be exploring?
So the lyrical theme was always going to be about individuality, about
love it,
about just being yourself, being my mind's going to blank now. Just to find things in life.
Wasn't it?
Sorry.
It's about human mindset as well.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, like being introspective, human mind, just being like, for example, contrarian mind is about not following the status quo, but behind the mirror is about looking at yourself in a much more positive light. So we're going to continue to down that down that kind of thematical kind of trajectory. We've been in bands where, you know, the theme is about being as metal as possible. Whoa, yeah, we're the most metal band ever. Like, no one can really take that in themselves. You know what I mean? Like, there's no message behind that. There's nothing human or personal about that. Like, I don't want to listen to a song about some person singing about bloody axe murder. I don't want to listen to something that's going to make me think and make me happy and positive. Like, so we're going to continue down that theme. I think as well, now that we've played so many shows, so many bigger shows, we're now looking at these songs in a much more bigger live context. Like, certain chord progressions, or certain drum fills. How is a bass going to work? To just look at these songs on a much bigger stage. Yeah, but for sure, it's going to be heavier. It's going to be more eclectic. It's going to have more solos. The song that me and Dino just recently worked on just has this really awesome, vibrant hypocrisy style lead. And it's such a vibe. But yeah, so like fans of the band, like Danny, I'm talking to you, it's going to continue going down that same kind of theme of the human mind and individuality and being positive and just down that route, really.
As soon as you said individuality, I was sold, mate. So I love that. You know what I mean? And then to throw in guitar solos and riffs on top of it, because I fucking love guitar solos and riffs. Dino, you shred so good. So yeah, man. Absolutely fucking love guitar solos, and like I say, throwing in individuality is even better. So absolutely kudos to that.
A lot of that theme comes from listening to a lot of like bands like Nevermore. Death is a huge one. Devin Townsend. You know, when you read the lyrics of Death, it's like, wow, like, you know, really makes you think, really opens up your eyes. You know, me and Charlotte were talking about one of their songs the other day, and that started a conversation. And to me, that's perfect, because that's what I want. I want people to read the lyrics and just be like, wow, like, yeah, I can really take a lot from these lyrics. There's so much of a personal touch to these songs. And
yeah,
I thought
it's like a story to tell in itself. Like
Exactly
each
that.
song is like a story.
Nice. So obviously with voice of reason, you've got with the additional guest with Charlotte Jones. How has this contributed to the band's dynamic and musical style?
Anyone else want to take this?
I was waiting for that wind blowing more because it just went silent there, which is dead space for a couple of minutes.
Well, I kind of Sunny is
Let's
like
answer it.
me.
Yeah, you and Nick.
Well, I didn't write any of it, so
Yeah, because I remember when it was first brought to us, it was actually Sean who brought the meat and potatoes of the song to us. And I think it might have been intended for one of Charlotte's solo projects or something. But then it just kind of grew into our own idea. And we thought, well,
it's too good, let's keep it.
We've already got Sean in mind, Charlotte in mind for this. So might as well just carry on with it and see how it pans out. And we just added little bits of bobs here to it, and it's a staple part of our set now.
Damn fine tune. Damn fine tune.
Sonny came to me about the whole idea. It was like, oh, Charlotte's starting a solo project. Do you want to like contribute to it? So I was like, yeah, go on then. Might as well. I started writing it, hit a block about it, and then came back to it about a month later, finished it, proposed it to Sonny. I was like, no, I wrote this, and he goes, oh, dude, we should have Charlotte sing on this. I'm like, oh, this was for her anyway. I was like, oh, that's ironic because this was actually meant to be her song for her solo project. He goes, oh, we just put her voice on it.
Happy accident.
Yeah,
it was a happy accident. So
yeah,
it turned out great.
Do you
obviously that song is very like arch enemy for me, like kind of influence on that.
Kind of got that vibe, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna write for Charlotte. Like I'm gonna have that arch enemy kind of like maybe Nightwish style stuff as well.
Because Charlotte's done so fucking much for this band with like redoing a logo, doing the artwork, helping us out with merchandise. You know, like she's helped my vocals as well. She wrote some of the lyrics on Embrace. She's basically a fifth member, and that's why she's here now, because you can't not have her now. So like even the idea of having her do vocals on a song, absolutely everyone was on board with that. And I've personally seen where I'm not trying to dig other bands, it's just my opinion. I've seen when a band will feature an artist on their song, but they'll be featured for like a few lines, and that always grates me. I'm just like, if you're going to feature someone, just have them on the song.
That's a pet peeve for me as well. Like, if you're going to feature someone, at least give them like a minimum half the song.
Exactly, yeah. So when Charlotte comes on to do that song, you can tell the vibe changes. Like, maybe it's because it's different, or because Charlotte's just, fucking awesome with the crowd. But yeah, that's a huge crowd pleaser. And that was also rewritten. Well, it was revamped by Dino. So that breakdown part, the Gojiri part, a lot of that was actually written by Dino.
Yeah, Dino came to me send me like 3 versions of the song, and he's like, here you go. So I think in the end it was just me collectively like piecing together like what works the best, and that's how we ended up with the song.
Yeah, it's always good to have an outside ear. Like, it's very rarely that you get like the finished product, and like unless it slaps like right off the bat, there's always more to be added to it. And that's the fun of it, really. It's like art in a way.
I think what it is.
You never thought about becoming the 5th member, Charlotte?
No.
If
I have time, I don't have the time. And B, at the end of the day, this is Sonny's band. Even though I've done a song on it, like the band has quite a distinct sound as it is, and has built up a distinct sound as it is. Like bringing on like a completely new, different vocalist would completely change that. I'm not sure that Secreum needs that. Secreum have developed a sound, and it's working so well for them. You know, I think, yeah, me being a guest, you know, every once in a while, you know, that's fine, that's fun, but I don't want to change the dynamic and change the sound of that, because that's just completely unnecessary.
So it goes into me next year. Will there be any more appearances from yourself than maybe feature on another song during maybe it's on an upcoming album for Secreum? Would you appear on another song?
Funnily enough, actually, I was actually just about to mention that. I put it forward to the boys, and yeah, when now that we're writing this album, we don't know which song, but yeah, so Charlotte will feature on a song on the album as well. So, you know, hopefully in due time we'll have a whole set of just Charlotte, so that will appease all the people asking.
So really, Charlotte,
down the line, will this be Secreum with Sunny or Secreum with Charlotte?
Yeah, who knows?
I was just about to say, down the line, eventually, that they're just not telling you, Charlotte, you're already the 5th member. Let's be honest. And Sunny's going to focus on guitars, and you're just becoming a full-time vocalist.
In the band's favour.
Don't give away his plan.
I've always had a fear of, you know the term shitting where you eat.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? Like,
as we say, different shit where you eat in the
like,
tube.
if we end up in a band together, like full time, will we just kill each other?
Aye. Anyone else in mind that you've got for featuring on the upcoming album?
It hasn't really been discussed as of yet. I've had like 1 or 2 people come to mind, but because we haven't got anything concrete as far as like 2 or 3 songs that we've written, I think it's a bit too early to say right now whether we'd feature anyone else or not. But yeah, we're definitely more than open to it. Just to help them out, help us out, and bring something else to a different set of ears. I think it'd be really good just for everyone involved.
Martin from Gutterlax.
Gutterlax.
God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
You've just got these beautiful melodies in this song, and then out of nowhere, you just have a.
my other bandmate to come in with some DSBN kind of vocals, like really like shrieking kind of stuff. I'm not sorry, don't worry.
But yeah, I think Dino's pretty much on the mark there. It's too early to mention at the moment.
Would you consider Kiss from Halberd? Oh, silence.
Oh yeah,
That's a no. That's a no. That's
we do it, but he has to sing it. He has to sing a song.
He's watching live, and he's just said you can't afford him. So.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's like,
big man talking.
Money is too tight to mention at the moment.
Well, it is. Five guns a long way.
$5. Between the band, it's what, £1 each.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, money's. You find 20 pence on the back of the sofa.
A packet of Quavers.
Yes. What about a curly whirly? We do for a curly whirly. Anyone remember them?
What would you do for a curly whirly?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Casey has to wear that crop top.
Crop top?
Oh, yeah.
Hands on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm lost now, like.
He knows the one I'm on about.
He's sold. He's in. Let's do it.
It's on his OnlyFans. You got to subscribe to see the picture.
Oh, that's a shame. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for that. I'll pass. To be fair, I'll probably get a after this. I guarantee I'll probably have a voice message from. I always get some sort of random voice message from. Oh, get in. So back on topic. The metal genre can often be quite intense and emotionally charged. How do you capture and convey these emotions in your music, both instrumentally and lyrically?
That's a good question.
So we just, we feature a lot of the music from our own personal experience. So we're out on the road or we're going to a show or anything like that. That can that can stay in your memory when you come back from a show, or certainly in more recent times, the music has been a lot more on the more emotional side. So we've been encapsulating a lot of that emotion into the newer stuff. Not to say we're going to diverge from the thematical stuff that we've been doing, but there are certain, like Clouds, for example, is a song that's a bit more on the personal side, and Venomous is a bit more on the emotional side. So we just we just capture what emotions are kind of going on at the time, really.
Nice one. Anyone else? Got any takes on this? Before we move on.
Yeah, I think it all has to do with the song and the lyrical content. A lot of the time, it complements like the music as well.
Like, certainly from my point of view, I'm not, because I don't really play an instrument, so a lot of my stuff is like someone would come to me with with the bass of a track or the bassist of a track, and it would be down to me to write the lyrics and the vocal melody. And to me, I think music is in whatever form is a way of self-expression. You want to share your past experiences, you want to share your present experiences with everybody, and I think for me it's really important to actually say that in your lyrics and the way you sing or the way you play your instrument, in whichever case, and that's certainly how it is for me.
Your voice is your instrument, though, and you've got a cracking voice. And like I said earlier on, you've got such a wide vocal range. It's absolutely unreal. Like I say, 1 minute you can rough, harsh vocals, and then we have played your arch enemy Nemesis cover on here before.
No!
Yes, we have.
Oh, that was such a long time ago.
We have played it on here. Your Nightwish cover as well.
Oh God, yeah, that was also a long time ago.
Many moons ago. Many moons.
Yeah, Jesus.
Just going off topic from Secreum, so Charlotte and Nick, tell Stevie about the Dragon Force cover you did.
No, I believe, didn't Herman Lee have something to do with this as well? No?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I believe they reacted to it.
Right.
Yeah, so Matt, was it Sam and Herman Lee on Herman Lee's Twitch? They were doing this thing where they would write songs in 10 minutes, and their Twitch chat would come up with the lyrics, blah, blah, blah. Right. They wrote that, and for some reason I was like, this needs to be recorded properly. So I recorded everything and was like, Charlotte, come sing this. And we put it out. It did nothing for like 2 weeks, literally got like 100 views. But someone in another Twitch chat on Herman Lee's channel was like, check this out. And they checked it out live on their stream. And I was actually out walking in the Cotswolds, and I was like refreshing my phone. I was like, what the hell is happening? And yeah.
That is, I seen it was on Charlotte's website. I wasn't sure what the whole situation was. But I follow Herman Lee on Twitch. He's a good lad.
Oh right. Yeah, we covered it, and then they did a reaction to it, and then we reacted to their reaction.
Right.
With another video, and we're still waiting for the reaction to the cover of the original song.
Herman, Sam, pull your fucking fingers out. Come on now.
Eventually, it's just going to be an inception.
And it also turns out that during Dragon Force's recent tour, they played that song.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have to give you a shout out. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't have to give you a shout out on stage. That'd be pretty cool. You never know. You never know. One day, go check out. There's a pretty cool reaction. Swiftly moving on though, to in terms of live performances though, you've just mentioned, what can fans expect from a Secreum show?
Energy.
Titus.
Yeah, it's very energetic. Like, we all have so much fun up on stage every night. Like, no matter the size of the venue, the size of the crowd, we bring that same energy to every performance that we have, because we just have so much fun playing those songs. It was fun to write them, and it's fun to see them get tighter every time. It's a good night out. Like you know what you're gonna get. Like with each performance. Like I have fun. We try and make sure everyone else has fun there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you dig your own. I love how you just dig your own music as well. Because I put it out on Facebook. When the Spotify Wrapped came out, I've seen a few debates where people thought it was cringy because bands listened to their own music, and I was like, no, it's not cringy at all. Bands are entitled to dig. I don't know. It was just people were kicking off about the thought. It's like when bands would release. So say like you personally on your own personal Facebook. On your own Spotify accounts, you would show your Spotify Wrapped and yourselves. Your band is on the top of your. Your band is in your top 5 most played.
I think Secreum was in my top 5 twice.
There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing. Because if you can't dig your own music, you can't enjoy what you're doing. What's the point?
You listen to your own music a lot. You know you've written a good banger.
That's it. But I've seen a few debates on Twitter as well as X, what you want to call it now, Facebook as well. There was a few people who thought it was just cringy, and I was like, nah, not at all. No, obviously you're not in a band, or.
I've always been a subscriber of if you don't like your own music, why should anyone else?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gotta love what you do.
You've got to.
And writing just to please other people never really goes well in the long term. So
the response I actually got from that post was actually pretty good. A lot of people actually seemed to be in agreement. I didn't get any of the people who debated jump in because I think there was too many people who agreed. The point I'm not touching that one. But yeah,
it's the internet.
Yeah, but Dino,
people to complain about something.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is, Nick. Maybe people just wanted to whinge. Just wanted to have a bit of.
People just love to complain.
That's it.
And with the internet, shit always floats to the top. So yeah,
exactly. That's probably how I saw it. Like I say, it was on Twitter, X, what you want to call it, and I seen it on Facebook as well. Just people complaining about stuff.
But yeah, I think Dino's right. In terms of live shows, loads of energy, loads of excitement, loads of positivity. Because a lot of our songs, they reflect a lot of positivity. If I'm playing and I look in the crowd and someone's smiling and having a good time and just has a smile on their face, and I've done my job. We've done a lot of heads. We did an 8-day tour with Nomadus, and that was super fun. We generated a lot of fans from that, and a lot of people there's a guy called Danny from Newcastle. He just fucking loves us, and after we finished playing, he was just like, "I had a really good time watching you guys. I was just smiling the whole time." And to me, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want from our shows. It's just happiness.
Excellent.
In my opinion, sorry.
We played a show in Kent recently. It was I do smile up on stage quite a lot, but I can pinpoint that show exactly because it was about a couple of months ago. I was just smiling the whole time. I don't think I smiled that much during the show.
It was good.
That Great Zen show was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my. It's not the same Dan, but my mate Dan, who was also at that Newcastle show. He was one who kind of brought yourselves to me. He was like, "Mate, have you heard this band Secreum?" No, I haven't. He said I was a graft at the time. He was like, "Oh, they're playing Trillions. You should come down." I was like, "Oh, I'm a graft, mate. I can't." It's like, but he bought us a patch and stuff like that for us, from us, and ever since he introduced me, I'll speak of the devil. He's just appeared in the chat. He must have heard his name. Must have heard his name too many times.
Didn't we have Mike Pad from Bullet for My Valentine buy a shirt on us as well?
Oh my god, yeah.
That he saw us in Trillions and the tune, of course, and he absolutely loved it. And like I say, the minute he told me about that, I couldn't get enough of it. So,
as I kind of see it, if you've been working the whole week and you're exhausted and in this Friday or Saturday, and you go to a show, in my opinion, the last thing you want is to go to a show and just listen to loads of people just trying to be as metal as possible, trying to be as egregious and angry as possible. If I was going to a show, I want to be uplifted and just smile and be happy that I'm not at work and just watch the band and just have a good time. I don't want to, I don't want to be going into something negative, or like sad or angry. I want to come into something that's like relaxing and, well, maybe not relaxing if it's metal, but like positive.
Yeah.
Sets you up for the rest of the weekend as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Once the show's over, a lot of people stick around and we're all just hanging out.
Yeah.
And that's another level of fun as well.
Yeah. That's the good part about the job, is that you get to meet people and talk to people, and as well as obviously perform for people.
Well, hopefully, if you're coming back to the tune, you're not playing on a day when I'm at Graft.
We would love to come back to the tune.
We are playing Little Buildings in April.
What?
I don't remember the day, but I'll let you know. But it's part of like a northern tour that we're doing.
Yeah.
There we go. You have to tell us.
We have plenty of gigs in the works that we've got to announce, because we've only just come off the back of a really busy 2023.
Yeah.
And we're making the most of the time, like, to write and stuff. But we have plenty of gigs to announce.
Yeah. So if you can let me know that date for Little Buildings, I will do my absolute best to be there for that. Because I would love to meet you in person.
Oh, same, man, same.
So we definitely, and as well, Dark Imogen Kearns Rosa, who introduced me to you guys, has also just said we'll have to go to that.
Oh,
and then the Dan who you've just mentioned, who was smiling through the show, he's actually watching live. He just says he was neck.
Hey, what's up, Dan?
It took his neck a few days to recover from that gig.
Oh. Yeah, to be fair, he was.
Apologise.
I think it's like a co-headline show that day, and we're playing for like 45 minutes. In his head, he's just hair for 45 minutes, but he's going for it.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
I like to hear.
We've spoken a few times. He's big on that. He's big on the Newcastle scene. Yeah, absolute legend. What Dan is.
Yeah, man. I've got mad love for Newcastle. I've always wanted to play Trillions as well. Back in mine and Sonny's old band, like, we'd visit a friend up there, and Trillions would be the go-to place. And I always thought, oh man, I'd love to play here. It never really came up, and then until this 8-day tour that we did back at last February. Like, that was one of the dates. I reckon that was probably my favourite date.
So remind me, is Trillions the one on where it's on the
downstairs?
Kind of like underground sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like
you're playing
Downstairs, but above the car park.
And you've literally, if you're looking away from
It's actually opposite. If I recall, it's opposite the library, I think. If I recall. I remember the big building across the road.
I played there with Gutlocker as well.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Shout out.
That's up for Godlocker as well.
Yeah.
Shout out for the Gutlocker boys. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, we were following them like a bad rash last year.
Oh, really?
Happened to do loads of gigs.
Yeah, we all know how much Craig loves his bad rashes. Come on now, just.
That's on. We're getting personal now here, guys. Speaking of rashes. Anyway, lastly, before we turn it over to the live audience for their questions, because they answered the proper questions, not me. What are your goals and aspirations for the future for Secreum?
Nope, that way.
Just keep doing what we're doing.
Like Rustpop, Bloodstock.
Oh, Bloodstock, absolutely. Bloodstock, we've had a couple of comments, more than a couple of comments saying we should be playing there. That's subjective, of course. It's always been a goal of ours. We entered Metal to the Masses back in 2022. We got to the final, and it was at that point we thought, you know what, we got to the final on our first try. Like, rather than
that's
keep
a win
trying,
for us, basically.
Just kind of build an audience and like make it a more like dynamic kind of like. Not that I'm knocking any of the bands that have played Metal to the Masses. Like, I think it's a great initiative, but I just think that we could do more with what we've got by playing other parts of the country and connecting with people elsewhere.
100%.
Yeah, so Bloodstock is on the agenda. More shows out of Europe, more shows overseas. We played overseas for the first time last year, first couple of times.
Oh, whereabouts?
That's something that we'd love to keep doing.
Whereabouts did you play? Overseas?
Oh yeah, so we played in Serbia back in November, and the day after we played in Istanbul. But both really, really great shows.
Good turnout for us.
I've been waiting all my life to play overseas, and like, if there's a positive to be taken from 2023, is definitely playing outside the country like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And little coffees.
Little coffees.
Was it
What
good?
was quite cool about the Istanbul gig is that when we started playing, there was a couple of people there, and like we started the song with bob on our heads, and we lift up our heads, and it's just loads of people, and we were just like, where did all these people come from? And they loved us, absolutely loved us. And they have a lot of cover bands there. So when an original band comes to play, they love it. They absolutely love the creativity. A lot of people watching us managed to kind of break that language barrier somewhat, which really helped. But yeah, they want us back. So for sure,
that was
shows overseas.
That was actually going to be one of my questions. How was the feedback from them shows? Get a good response.
Incredible.
Really positive. Really positive.
Were you there? And did you travel with the band, Charlotte? Did you?
I did. Yes.
You did.
Yeah, I came along in the suitcase.
Did you perform live with the guys as well?
I did.
You
I
did.
No, I totally did. Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
Like, the thing is, like, you know, when I'm with Secreum, you know, I do the song as well. But for me, I'm doing the stuff in the background, like looking after the merchandise and, you know, helping out with the admin and doing all the backstage stuff, I guess.
Yeah, it's all clockwork. Like, we all play our parts on and off the stage. It's a really like tight kind of unit now, I guess.
Yeah.
Essentially, if you're not going to be the fifth member, you might as well just consider yourself as management at this point, Charlotte. unofficial manager of Secreum.
Manager.
So as Dino was saying, earlier on, we've got loads of really big shows coming up. Like last year, we did like 33 shows, but this year we're going to calm it down a little bit. But we were doing more tours, so this year will be the year of the tours. Now, just as more of an exclusive for you, Stevie, I won't say the band, but there's an American band coming to the UK, and we're doing a co-headline tour with them. It's getting announced soonish, but yeah, that's going to be like the big tour for us.
You fucking dirty little tease, you that.
Yeah, I know.
You fucking dirty little tease.
I don't want to break the promotion just yet. Once it gets announced, you'd just be like, yeah. We have really, really awesome people, and they also love our band as well, and vice versa. We love them as well. It just happens to be that we both get on really, really well. And it was a bit of a dream of theirs to play the UK, and we were just like, well, we can make it happen quite easily. So it's about 98% there now. But yeah, so that's going to be the big tour for next year.
Nice.
Yeah, like over
year,
the typical weekend for 3 or 4 day tour. Like, I think we're looking about at least 6 maybe that we'll be doing.
Yeah.
Well, keep tabs on the old socials for that, guys. I'm very interested in that. So before we turn... No, I not.
Yeah.
Didn't announce it just yet then. Before we do pass it over, anything that you would like to plug, advertise? Now is the time.
Right, whilst I'm here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That is not where I thought he was going there. I thought he was going somewhere else. Before we finish.
Quickest stream cut in history.
Delete.
Secreum condoms.
Yeah.
Really?
Come to show them to you.
Embrace your partner.
No, because that was an idea I had for TC, and I'll explain after. But it was still just funny.
So
yes, there's some fucking awesome bands out there we want to thank. Like Fracture Point, one of them. Danny, fucking super lovely guy. A guy called Ben who really supports us. It's so many people we can thank, but we've noticed such an upward trajectory of fans that have liked our band or found us on Spotify. We had one guy we got like a double tapping section in one of our songs, and some guy covered it. Like, I could not believe that. That was fucking incredible. So many people to shout out. My mind's gonna blank. Obviously, Laz and Morton, Casey, Gus, all sit up the NMC. Gut like a guys. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. But I won't. But you know who you are.
I feel bad just broaching on this topic because we're bound to miss some people, and it's absolutely not by. It's a mistake.
Yeah.
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 I think if we're going to do any shameless promoting, I think someone's studio.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Come on, Nick.
Nick, what's your studio called?
Ignite AMR.
Ignite
So,
AMR.
I've
There we go.
recorded all the Secreum stuff. I've had Fracture Point in. I've done some live stuff. So I've even had Gatlocker come and do like 3 tracks live here. Working on the rest. Yeah.
Nice.
There's that.
What?
Did Stone Broken come in at one point as well?
Yeah. Stone Broken.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Is it kind of like a session room recording space sort of thing that you've got, Nick? Is it?
Yeah. So well.
I kind of.
Short time.
Oh, Jesus.
So yeah.
It's a proper studio.
This is my thing.
has
It's
it out.
down in Horsham near Gatwick.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I've started a covers channel called Charlie Vocal Works, which is it's all recorded and videoed at Nick's studio as well. And it's just basically a covers channel with me just doing anything and everything. So everything from metal to extreme metal to friggin' opera to a pop. So literally, if there's any, actually, this is probably a good opportunity to ask the audience.
Challenge Charlie.
Well, now that it's mentioned.
Would you like to hear me come?
Now that it's been mentioned, for anyone for the 5 years, if you have not watched a Get Heavy Beardwell Baggins stream, you will may not know that every stream that we do, we end on the song S Club 7 Reach for the Stars.
Oh,
yes! Join it.
Yeah, Reach for the Stars.
Don't like that anymore.
We end every stream on that song. We at our festival, Get Heavy Fest, we got Cass and Tefra, Ellen from Killanova, and Sean from Evan from Collapse of Colour, sorry, to basically form Slam Club 7 to play a deathcore version of that song.
Oh man!
Oh
That's
my
great.
god!
So
Slam snare ready.
So we've had a slam version.
That's Saint Angus snare.
So we've
We have one.
we've had a slam version. Maybe can he turn it into like a Nightwish style?
Nick?
Yeah.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Slam wish.
Nice. I like it.
Club Witch.
So we have got a question from the audience, and just as predicted, what's your Greg's order, guys?
I've actually got a bone to pick with Greg's.
No,
'cause
what?
Which bone?
they used to do coffee and like a slice or a sausage roll stuff for like £2, and then they just stopped it. So they're now dead to me, basically.
Breakfast baguette,
Nice.
hands down. They actually do really good breakfast baguettes, like bacon and egg rolls and sausage and egg rolls and stuff like that. Oh, it's so nice.
I'm very basic. I'll either go for like a sausage roll or a steak bake. I'm very basic with Greg's, but
Can't go wrong with a steak bake.
You kind of
Yeah.
Oh, no. Steak bake, yeah.
that was season now. I absolutely love the festive bakes when they're done now though.
Mm.
oh yeah.
And this might be a little bit controversial, but I do like me a vegan sausage roll. They are actually alright. Not too bad.
Sausage
I'm
roll.
not gonna lie.
They are actually really good.
Anyone panics.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nice.
They're okay.
But outside of your issues with Greg's, Nick? What do you normally go for?
I'd say, yeah, probably.
I'll be sure to have try and have words for you and say, Nick from Secreum, get this fucking sorted, will you?
Yeah. Well, where I used to work, I used to literally go there like every day to the point where the manager would like slip me like little freebies, and then I left that job. But then I came back a couple of years later to it, and I was like, oh, let's go to Greg's. I haven't been there in years, and they stopped doing it, and it was what's he say? Put a sting on the day. I was bitter about it all day. Yeah. Like their mealdies. They do a nice, what do you call it? Cheese and ham baguette with a coffee.
Making me hungry.
Yeah.
We've got some absolute. I can see some absolute cracking questions here. One for you, Charlotte. This is from James in Fracture Point.
Oh God! Get ready.
What's your beard routine?
That's a damn good question. Well done, James.
That's a great question. What is
It is. What is the secret?
What's my beard routine?
Yes, your beard routine.
Moisturizer, baby. Moisturize.
There we go.
Moisturize.
That's what we've all been going around lives.
Which beard?
That's my girlfriend, everyone.
I was waiting for that part.
Jesus Christ.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, damn me. Oh,
You killed everyone.
Google Truffle. If you had to spend 24 hours locked in a caravan with a farmyard animal, which animal and why?
Horse. Because I've always loved ridden horses, so.
But in a caravan?
In a caravan.
Do you get the caravan?
Horse?
what?
Horse is
Dog-
the caravan. At any point said how big the caravan needed to be.
True.
Yeah, it's got a point. Trickle did not specify the size of the caravan.
No, there was no.
That's true. Yeah.
Or the size of the horse, you know.
That's yeah.
You could fit in a caravan.
I'd have a chicken.
You chicken?
Or like multiple chickens. I don't care. Well, number
Multiple
one.
ducks.
Ducks?
Can I choose chicken too, or do I have to choose something else?
No, you can choose whatever you want.
You can choose a
Well,
hen.
I want to choose a chicken because you can buy little hands for them that you put over their torso, and they have little hands.
Oh, we need to get those for the
Tyrannosaurus
ducks.
hands.
Yeah.
We need to get those for the ducks.
I was thinking also could wake me up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go really specific and be Spike from Ace Ventura when nature calls.
Yes.
Bloody well done. That's a good one.
Nice.
He's a good monkey. But that's not a barnyard animal, though.
Oh, sorry, my thing
It's a
that
farmyard animal.
A farmyard, yeah.
Well, that's going to have to
Can
start a
we
monkey
choose
farm.
farmyard animals as well. Like it's a
What?
separate category.
A
Yeah.
monkey farm doesn't count, does it?
I don't know.
Oh,
I was thinking about getting a parrot. Like
Oh
I've been really
my!
obsessed with
Parrot.
parrots lately.
A parrot farm.
Yeah.
But what would they farm though? Would they just farm compliments?
I have no idea. Probably just tell everyone to fuck off.
We would teach him.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he's just clarified a Shetland pony in a 4-berth caravan.
Amazing.
And you all doubted me.
It's not a full cycle, though, is it?
13th hour. What has been your oddest? What's your oddest on stage experience?
Honest.
Oddest, weird, strange.
Honest. Sorry.
Sorry, no one can understand us Geordies apparently, so
Oh, no, I think that was just the sound through the computer.
it could have been.
I don't know, actually.
Been your odd.
I don't. Have we ever?
Well,
had
it's not in this band, but previously there was a problem with one of my effects pedals whilst playing live, and I was just playing and we stopped the song, and there was like some sort of Italian radio coming through the system through my
Oh,
pedal.
was that the Italian radio? Was that the radio coming through your amp? Once.
Oh no! Sorry, it happened with the Winter's Edge as well. But it was Russian.
Yes,
Like,
because I remember that. That was
like,
in London. That
like,
was
can everyone hear that?
in London. Yes.
Yeah. Turn my amp up. It was just like some Russian
That
cyber
was
attack.
it. Yeah, it was just like yeah.
Did you suddenly feel like you needed to be a part of a collective after listening to that?
I was going to say, there's a gig in Angel Nation when the singer's Mike was picking up the local dog track commentary.
I remember that.
It was like, and it's tumbleweed down the left corner.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
So general interference would be mine.
Can I just 1 second? Anyone who is watching live and you've got a question, can you use the channel the points, channel redemption, because with so many questions and chat coming through, I tend to miss stuff. So as pointed out by 13th Hour, I have missed a question. So if you've got a question, please can you use the channel redemption points. So moving on, what inspired the song Unspoken?
What inspired it? So once upon a time, my internet went out and I had no internet, so I had to write music. And that was one of the songs. Lack of internet. I had no internet for like almost a week, so just another writing litany. The main riff itself just comes from I can't remember. There's like a pop song from the 80s that had that kind of same chord progression. But the whole song itself is just leaning a lot more into that groove stuff. So pop music.
Nice.
I guess is the answer.
Nice.
Lack of internet as well.
We have a lot of 80s pop influences creeping in.
Yeah.
There's one song in particular that has me playing a lead section, which I've ripped straight from a well-known 80s pop song. You'll have to listen to the song and think of the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear it to connect the dots, because I'm not going to give it away.
What track is it, Dino?
I don't even know that.
I've told
Dino,
you this
what track
story
is it?
before, Sonny. Well, the song's Contrarian Mind off the Embrace EP. Oh God, I'm going to give it away now, aren't I? Do you want to know?
I do. Well, I want to go and listen to it anyway.
All right. Yeah, so the lead towards the end, where the first riff comes back in, is pretty much inspired by a Tears for Fears song.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh God! I hear it now. Oh yeah.
I hear it, yeah.
That was quite. To be fair, that was quite subtle. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I can say that. It's
I didn't want to give it away. I didn't, but I guess it'd be rude not to. Yeah. Scrappy Young Lad, Kojima,
Why not?
Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
Big influences.
Like I say, collective styles.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm here, I just want to give a quick shout out to our mate Ivana. She sorted out the Serbia gig, so can't forget her. So thank you, Ivana.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, we played on her birthday in Serbia, so that it kind of tied in.
Oh, even better.
Weekend.
Did you sing a happy birthday?
Yes,
You did.
You did. Ah, good lads. Good lads.
but they sing it in a slightly different way than we do. So
Oh, wait.
when they started singing it, it kind of threw me and Dino off a little bit.
Well, they sang it in Serbian, that's why.
Oh, right.
yeah, the melody was different.
All right. Nice one. It was good years to learn it, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Formaldehyde, how did you come up with the name Secreum?
So I actually misheard a conversation that two people were having on the street, and then
Where's this going?
so one late Friday night in Soho. Oh no, that was it. Sorry, my bad. I was watching a TV show, and I misheard what one of the characters said, so I rewound it back just to make sure I actually heard it right. And then when they said it again, they didn't say Secreum, they said something else. But quite like the name, kind of rang out. Stuck out. Brought it to the members we had at the time, and they were like, "Yeah, okay." And then it was only years down the line. a friend of mine and Dino's called Elliot actually found out that the name is Latin, which means secret. So we didn't know that at the time, and it was a nice bit of trivia. So yeah, so the name comes out of mishearing a particular word from a TV show.
Nice.
Pretty basic, really. Exciting, unfortunately.
The next, I don't even know if I can ask. Case from Halberd, Happy Thrash. I don't even know if I can even ask this. To be fair,
I think you can.
You think?
This far.
Well, if I get cancelled, it's fucking. I'm blaming Case. Coming after Case. Right, it's a question for you, Dino. Well, it's not so much a question; it's a request.
Uh-oh.
My bassist Rubik's has been shitting blood for 9 years. Good Dino's. He's been shitting. He's been shitting blood for 9 years. Could Dino say, "I'm sorry to hear you're shitting blood. I hope your bum feels better soon," in the voice of a sarcastic year 8? I'm guessing an 8-year-old. I'm not sure what he means by that.
In a sarcastic voice.
That's such an in-betweeners thing.
It is, isn't it?
I'm sorry you're shitting blood. Hope it comes out soon.
That's actually quite good.
I couldn't tell if you wanted a specific voice. Oh no. Sorry you're shitting blood. Big things coming soon.
Big things.
That was brilliant.
Is that it?
Good enough.
You got it, mate. I think that was perfect.
I'm sorry for your blood loss. Move on.
Wait, Dino, I can put the voice mod on if you want, if you can have that voice.
Oh, hang on.
No.
I couldn't.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Playing God right there.
I'll tell you what, Sean. We'll record that after we're finished off camera, and we'll send it to Case for so you can use it.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear me! What the fuck? Case, you're sucking something else, here, laddie. WQG Radio. Any plans to tour in 2024? And if so, are there any states going to be lucky enough to have you? He is based in Texas, war WKO Radio. So, maybe could we?
Hey, Ori.
Hey, Texas. We've got the American band.
You see my gun?
Whoa! Hands on.
That's definitely more than the Glock 9.
That's
Hey, you cunt.
Mine's semi-automatic.
Mine helps. Oh, I am so
I'll
sorry.
call mine a shotgun. Nick, what would your penis be?
what the fuck is happening right now?
I wished I knew, mate. Seriously.
Twinkle Truffles says pea shooter, surely.
I'm straight up the 810.
Hey, if it's close enough, it'll hurt.
Answer the man's question.
I can't remember the question now.
Yeah, exactly.
Any plans to tour the States, I think?
Yes, I need plans to tour the States.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
question.
In answer to the question, yes, we've got an American band, as Sonny mentioned earlier, coming over and to tour with us. So hopefully that would mean
The favour gets returned.
we would get to go there too.
Yeah, if it's not next year, it'll be the year after. So yeah, we're hoping something will come out of that. We're very much looking forward to touring this American band.
Yeah, they've been talked at the moment, been shown venues, and so there are stuff in the works at the moment. But yeah, it's in talking mode right now. So.
Yeah.
Warm or cold?
I'm so.
Are you right, Steve?
It's Case's next question, and it's for Nick,
Oh,
and I don't know. I'm fine to ask it, and I'm also fine of the answer.
Oh no!
I know what it is.
This is why I'll probably never ever get monetized on YouTube, guys. But anyway, fuck it. We've come this far. We've already had the We've already had the fucking bleeding out the arse question before. So, question for Nick. Are you ready, Nick?
Go for it.
Warm cum or cold cum?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What the fuck goes on in the LMC?
Jeez.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
No, God almighty.
I'm not coming to fucking Coalition Fest now, guys.
Yeah, you should come to one of the meetings.
Yeah, you should
No.
come to it.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not like. I'm not traveling down for that.
Come now or come later.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if you come now, it'll be warm. If you come later, it'll be cold.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Guess it depends whether you're patient enough or impatient.
Well,
Casey's opened up a nice topic of conversation here now. Thank you, Casey.
How come I'm getting the blame for this according to Formaldehyde? This is what you get for building a nutcase community. I didn't. It's not my fault.
Wouldn't have it any
Yeah.
other way.
You built it, Steve. It's all your fault.
I just invited the band. It's not my fault what the band's asked.
I don't think anybody can be blamed for Casey. I think that one's on him.
Oh yeah.
I'm with
Yeah.
Charlotte on this. I'm with Charlotte on this.
Tablets yet.
It's
Sorry, Casey. Nah.
yeah.
I feel like Casey needs to be put into like a little tube and have experiments done on him just to find out what the meaning of life is. Because surely he holds it. Surely in that brain of his holds some key to life. Because if you meet him, you'll understand.
Not sure if we'd find the meaning, but it'd make a damn good story, whatever he said.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
you wouldn't find much.
Oh, it's finally a sensible question from WQ Radio.
That's a sensible question.
If music wasn't your passion, what do all you see yourselves doing?
Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm a graphic designer in my day job, so I guess I would probably do that. But singing has always been my first passion, I guess. But so even if I had nothing to do with Secreum, I'd probably still be singing elsewhere. But yeah, if I didn't do music in any way, shape, or form,
Yeah.
Graphic designer is my trade, so I guess I'd be doing that.
Nice.
I'll probably still be stuck laying bricks somewhere or blocks in London as a construction worker. That's where I started in college.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'd be in and out of construction work. I mean, I still am now. I'm a plasterer day to day. But yeah, I don't know. As far as passion, if I didn't have music, I actually couldn't answer because it is such a critical part of my life. Yeah, a tune always comes to my ear, like whenever. Oh no, I just said come and I was thinking about bloody Casey's question again.
Always come back to Casey.
Always come back.
Hang on a minute, Nick didn't answer the question.
His art.
I noticed that.
Which
Oh yeah, Nick, go on.
What would you be doing? Yeah.
One more cold.
Oh, I was going to say it would have to at least be body temperature, surely, but I'm not sure what for.
So warm.
Nobody likes cold.
Oh, Casey's coming up with a good question.
Oh, he can.
Here we go.
This isn't fucking me. What you had to showcase Secreum, not me. So get off me. You're not asking me your questions, you little pervert. Told you, if you want that, go and subscribe to onlybeards.com.
Only what? Only Bates?
Beards. Beards.
Oh. Well, it's like some OnlyFans fishing website.
Quick, trademark it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Yeah. I've got a side question for you. What's your guilty pleasure songs?
I don't have any. Well, actually, tell a lie. I'm a massive wrestling fan, so there's probably more than one or two songs that are wrestling themes that I don't know if I could really get away with playing them in the car, like on the road or something. It'd have to be something I'd listen to myself. But other than that, I don't really have much guilty pleasures. Like, I think there's a lot of good stuff out there. I just can't really be ashamed of it.
Fair enough.
No. I like ABBA.
No.
And no, I'm not ashamed.
I think I can probably top yours, Charlotte.
Go on.
I do love this one.
I have no idea what the hell that is, to be honest with you. So.
Caramel dancing.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Nick, Sonny, what's your guilty pleasures if you've got one?
It's not particularly a song, but I do quite like listening to Ed Sheeran. Maybe because he plays guitar and I just like what he does on it. But yeah, I just don't get bored of listening to music, even when it's played on the radio like 70 times a day or an hour. Sorry.
He's super duper talented.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got talent.
You can't take that away from him.
No.
Underrated, I think.
Thing is, a lot of the guilty pleasures, especially in heavy metal, are not really guilty pleasures. Like so many metal fans will listen to rap music and grime and classical and jazz. Like there's not really a guilty pleasure unless it's like Crazy Frog. There's not really any guilty pleasures.
Baby Shark.
Yeah, that Baby Shark.
I don't know. We've got Nick left, and I'm getting some Venga Boys feel from. I don't know why.
You know what? True story. I've seen them live.
Oh really? Get in.
I'm jealous.
I've seen them 3 times.
I'm triple jealous.
I've seen them 3 times. The last time, sorry, I'm gonna have to segue into my other band, Sewage Reg. We played a festival called Bolterfest, which is up by Chepstow Racecourse. All EDM stuff, but they had like a little grindcore stage tucked away. We played there on the one day, and the day after, literally the stage opposite us, the Venga Boys were headlining. I was like, how the hell did we get here? Kendall.
Case.
Fuck Sewer Trench.
Yeah, fuck Sewer Trench.
Fuck Sewer Trench.
Case.
I've seen the question as well.
I'm not asking that. You fuck. I'm sure he's just doing this for the see how far he can take it. For how far he can take it now.
He's digging himself a hole, but I don't think he cares at this point.
By the way, just in case you didn't know,
already.
just because his name's Happy.
Around, did it?
It's because
He's in the hole. He's just seen how far
he thinks he's incognito. But by the way, everyone, that is Case from Halberd. So I'm outing him right now. So just in case, good. Happy Thrash's Case from Halberd.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. But yeah, Charlotte, if you've got Twitch open or if you haven't, or ask Sean to read it out to you later. For that's a bit much now. Like.
Oh, is it for me?
It is actually.
It's for you and Sonny, to be fair.
Oh no!
Yes.
Should we let him read it?
Text it later on.
What do you think? Sonny?
Yeah, I just read some now. Yeah,
you've just read it, are you?
I can't see it, so I haven't got a clue.
I can't see it. Hang on. Oh no,
I've got it. I can put it in the chat.
So did you say it was for both of us?
Yeah.
So what was the? Repeat that again.
What's the question?
I'm not falling for that one.
This could take Steve's channel down.
Oh no.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me open it up.
We've already had 2 touch and cloth questions.
Text me it. Is that for all of us?
Hang on. I can paste it in here. Alright.
What is that? Private chat?
That should work. That's what it is.
To be fair, it's.
Hang on, all I can see is stars.
Do not read. Don't read out.
All I can see is stars.
Alright, because that's because he's using very naughty words.
I'm trying to work out the naughty word. We can play Hangman.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Hankrium.
Charlotte, I'm gonna message you on Facebook the question.
I'll tell you. We'll answer it afterwards.
It's like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I can't.
But final question.
I don't know what it means with the stars in it.
Final question from it's blocking out naughty words. But final question from WQG. What is the one thing nobody would ever guess you enjoy doing for fun?
Nothing.
Wow, Dino. Wow.
I enjoy.
I just love those moments to myself. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting older. Like, I just can't deal with the outside world as much as I used to.
Fair enough.
Super fun. I like walking my dogs.
Oh,
Oh yes. Okay. Just onto that last question for Casey.
fuck off.
It never happens. It's just rainbows. Only rainbows come out and glitter. So I'll just have a chest of rainbows and glitter. That's it.
You do Ziggy
Birmingham,
Stardust.
we call that a vagina.
Yeah.
Ziggy Stardust.
Sunny Stardust.
Oh.
Sunny dust.
Anyone else for W? What would anyone think that you'd like do for fun?
For me, it's definitely axe throwing and playing pool and snooker.
Oh, he's a demon pool player. What the hell? He's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
can
little
attest
bit.
So
to that.
good.
Yeah, he kicks ass.
Not meaning to out Sunny, but I accidentally 7-balled him in the Hastings.
That
No, you
could be-
didn't. I had you on the ropes. I had you completely on the ropes.
Are you sure about that one?
Replay.
So yeah, I'll happily replay.
Actually, yeah, like we played, but I
I'm
want.
not saying I'm good, but
I want.
you know.
I didn't claim I was good either. Just for some reason,
Someone will have to record it live so that everyone can watch it on this channel.
it's a snooker off on beer.
Let's get it done. What about yourself, Nick, Funny, Charlotte? What's
Yeah, like for me, like
do you-
I love walking, I love exercise, so I go to the gym a lot. I love walking my dogs a lot. God, what else?
I say that now that I've got kids, being allowed, having a reason to go to soft play areas, and is quite good.
It's all ages.
do you jump in the ball pit?
Exactly.
Before the kids do.
That's not what they are because of health and safety. They're
I
only
mean,
about
yeah, we have
two
to
balls
test if
deep.
it's okay.
2 balls deep.
Can you choose the words carefully? Oh my god. Ah,
But I remember ball pens used to be like you used to be able to get like swim in them, and now they're just like the floors.
They're knee deep. They're just knee deep.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
No.
No.
They're too safe.
I like the ones where you had to fight for your life to get out.
Yeah, exactly. They were the best ones.
They
right.
have to be quite tall now, haven't they? Like they'll have to be at least 8-9 foot.
Final question before we call it a night, guys, and it's actually it's a nice one from Case. Question for Sean: you look well. Did you have a nice Christmas?
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
What is going on? I don't like that. Is he?
You
I was
soft.
just paid.
This is the interlude until the next heavy track comes in.
yeah.
I'm
But yes, I am good, Casey, and yes, I did have a nice Christmas. Thank you very much.
How come you only asked Sean though? You know, there's
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. What's? Is it like the calm before the storm?
Yeah, something's coming.
I think that's very rude.
Yeah.
To be fair, Case, very rude indeed.
I have a question for you, Steve.
What did I do? Wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
How did you start this?
Oh, the Uno reverse card.
Exactly.
The interviewer became the interviewed.
Well, Laz asked this question as well, but it was off stream. But basically, I started. It was back end of the second lockdown. Just absolutely bored. I was sick of because for me it was back and forth to work with the occasional trip to the shops. You know, get the old supplies and stuff in. Yeah, got to fight for it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're bleeding.
Yeah.
Reconnected with a friend who I hadn't spoken to for some time, for about 7 years or something. Just kind of drifted apart, and seen that he was I seen that he was on Twitch and stuff like that. Afterwards, he kind of showed us the ropes on the whole Twitch sort of thing. I started as a gamer, to be fair. I started doing games. It wasn't really my thing, because me trying to analyze games and talk, it was just fucking a nightmare. I'd always wanted to do something with music anyway. And during the lockdown restrictions, I was always watching reaction videos on YouTube and stuff. I was like, absolutely love that.
Quite big round
I absolutely love that. Yeah, I want to do that. Alex Hefner being one of them, he's mainly a rap guy. Yeah, his background's mainly rap music, but he would react to metal bands, and that was kind of I've always wanted to do that. But obviously, the whole thing on YouTube with copyrighted music and stuff, I just thought it'd be too much of a fuck on. Anyway, so I seen my pal. He was playing music on his Twitch channel. How do you get around that? Basically, so long as you don't save like the video on demand sort of thing, you can kind of get around it. So I was like, right, fuck it. Games are out the window. Games are done. I was like, I know where I wanted to do music anyway from the get go, and it just kind of started just with me, YouTube, a couple of friends, just playing some random shit. Afterwards, it kind of spanned from there. Really, we started getting bands started coming in and, can you play this song for us? Can you play that song for us? And kind of, I wouldn't say a light bulb, but it was kind of like, should focus on the upcoming bands, because there's so much good music out there, special unheard good music. You know what I mean? And it's hard to get noticed in today's world with Spotify and YouTube.
It really is.
You mentioned yourself earlier on, Nick, with your the cover of Dragon Force before Herman Lee had it only had a couple of hundred views. You know what I mean? So how come we try and get these bands a wider viewership? Do you know what I mean? It kind of just went from there. And with myself not really being able to play an instrument myself, I know I've got a bass and guitar there, but I can't play them for shit. I've always wanted to give something back to bands that have just given me endless, since I've gotten into this music for since I was a teenager. Do you know what I mean? The amount of bands that just gives me endless joy, music, friendship, brotherhood, sense of family, and it never stops giving. I've always just wanted to give something back. How can I help these bands? So yeah, it kind of went from there for me. Hope that answers your question. And here we are, 2.5 years later, doing the music stuff. I've been on Twitch nearly 3 years, but the first half of the year was games. 2.5 years has been doing the music, and like I say, here we are now.
Bloody brilliant, man. Brilliant. I mean, the videos that you've done for the band so far, they've been absolutely stellar, and I think you just give such a great insight into the band themselves rather than just the music. You get a bit more out of the people rather than just the music. So yeah, that's fucking awesome, man. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was me main goal, like I say, was just to give something back, and like I said, the brotherhood, camaraderie, the sense of family was just, you know what I mean. When you know yourselves, you've been to fast festivals yourselves. It's me. You hit a Bloodstock festival. Oh, someone's vanished again.
All right.
We're all back.
It's alright. So the minute you hit a metal festival like Bloodstock, do you know what I mean? The minute you hit the grounds, everyone there's like your brother, sister. You know what I mean? Everyone's just one massive family. You might get the occasional dickhead, of course, but that's life. Wherever you go, you'll come across. Yeah, and you do. It doesn't matter what circle you're running. There'll always be some sort of dickhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But it's good that when you find out who that arsehole is immediately, then that's good though, because if you find out they're arseholes after you've invested a lot of time and effort into them, that can tend to be a lot more emotionally destructive.
Yeah.
Team America springs to mind here. The whole dicks, pussies, and arseholes thing. Famous.
Yes.
3 kinds of people in the world.
But
Pussies and assholes.
it's amazing though, just from watching YouTube videos from when we first started. It's amazing just to see the evolution of where we've come. Just watching YouTube videos of where we started. We're now interviewing bands. myself, 13th Hour, and Kearns and Rosa, we now do Get Heavy Promotions, and we've now got our own festival. You know what I mean? So, and what we do, smaller shows as well, which we're trying to book. We've got one in. I'll not give you the exact details because they're not officially confirmed. But we've got a gig in April, and it's not Secreum because I know Secreum said they're playing Little Buildings around the April, but it's not Secreum. It's another band. They are part of the LMC, but I'll not give you the full details yet. And then we've got one in May. Maybe's in June, and then Get Heavy Fest in August, which is our festival. And like I say, we stream these live on this channel, which is what we were talking about before, Sonny, before everyone joined us, that we stream our festival. So everyone who is watching there live right now can watch the entire festival. They'll get the, as I said, that we're not hooked up to microphones. We are plugged directly into the soundboard. So whatever you hear live is what the stream is hearing as well. You know what I mean?
Nice, yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing where we've come in 2.5 years.
Bloody awesome, man! Yeah, for 2 years, that's really, really cool. That's really, really good.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's Twitch has been absolutely. Twitch is my main platform. Because that's we've grown a fairly decent following on there now. YouTube's been a bit slow, of course, but it is what it is. It's we're getting there. It's a grind.
Have you been doing the shorts on YouTube as well?
I try and do the shorts as much as possible. The problem is with the shorts is that you can on YouTube shorts it's only 60 seconds.
Mm.
And you know what I mean? And trying to compress something into 60 seconds is a fucking pain in the arse.
No, you couldn't do an interview in 60 seconds.
No, you couldn't, could you?
Well, maybe if you're interviewing Casey.
TikTok, on the other hand, TikTok's been a lot better, because you can 10 minutes is the maximum clip on TikTok.
All right.
So TikTok tends to be where I can. So like this stream, for example, before I post the full length, I'll probably take a couple of segments from it, upload it on TikTok, build the hype, and then bang it up on YouTube.
Awesome, does anyone remember when YouTube videos could have been more than a certain time? I can't remember.
Yeah.
10 minutes or 15 minutes. So
There was one guy who got a video and he stopped. The whole video literally stopped at like 9 minutes, and then there was another minute of just nothing. It's like just a black screen, just so we can hit that 10-minute mark, just so we can get the ads.
Yeah.
And now we've got videos of Meshuggah's straws pulled at random, but the last section's played for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, serious.
Interview wise, though,
Then you got your 10-hour loops of just whatever you want.
you guys are
licking.
And then there's people going like, "Oh, 10 hours isn't enough. Can you make 24 hours?" And people fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are like for YouTube anyway. You guys are episode 21 for YouTube. So really, we've only done 21 interviews, like I say. But like, yeah, I'm just as well of getting rid of that whole 9-minute mark on, because we interviewed Tony Dolan from Venom Inc. And
I love Tony.
Nice.
and he's such a lovely dude.
Nice guy.
But that went on for over 2 hours. I think that's our longest interview that we've done so far, and we probably could have went longer, to be fair.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he's a nice guy, Tony.
have you met Tony? Yeah. He I'm hoping when I met the Coalition Fest, he says I've got to send him a message so I can meet him for a beer. So I'm hoping I'm going to drag him to Coalition Fest for a beer.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So I'm hoping we'll see this. But yeah, that's kind of where it started for me, Sonny. And like I say, it's a grind. I'll keep plugging away. I'll keep plugging the underground at the end of the day, and that's what I love. Like I said, there's so many.
Seeing that progression there alone just must make you just want to see how far you can go with it.
Definitely.
How many people have started doing what you're doing and they've got nowhere within like 6 months? But it sounds like you've done quite a lot in just 6 months.
I've just kept, like I say, it's a grind. That is what it's always been with Twitch. It has always been a grind. I've done streams when it's literally just been me and my moderators, where it was just myself, Kearns, Warrich, and my wife. We've just sat there. It was the four, and like I say, more people gradually come in. I think it was Bloodstock 22 when I got the idea of let's start like featuring bands. Let's tag the bands, let them know that they're being featured, in hopes that they'll share it, of course.
Brilliant.
So
that's really awesome, man.
it actually it came to the Metal the Masses final in Newcastle, just before the Bloodstock, and it was Cass and Defra, and I tagged every single band that this is what we're doing, a Metal to the Masses night on this channel. Every band to be featured, virtually nearly every band turned up. Had a bit of crack with her, and 13th Hour Design became a moderator and became a really good friend. Like I say, with the 2.5 years, Kearns of Rose has been here for the beginning of time, for the music stuff.
Damn, man. Yeah. That's a really, really cool story, man.
That's really nice of Kearns, what he's just said there. Stevie never stopped working at this, and it's paying off for him now. So thank you very much for that, Kearns. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. He gives a shit behind the scenes, though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but he's an absolute legend, honestly. When it comes to the camera stuff, because he deals with all the tech for Get Heavy Fest when it came to the cameras.
Oh, sweet, man,
if you go and watch, it's a 4-camera setup. He bought 3 and I just bought a little GoPro. Yeah, it's a 4-camera setup, and he made all that happen. So if you go check it out on our Get Heavy UK channel, you can watch all the
yeah, for sure,
all the 9 bands. Oh, sorry, 10 bands technically if you include Slam Club 7. You can watch.
Nothing wrong with the GoPro.
Club 7.
Definitely,
That's worth it alone.
definitely. But yeah, he's the man behind all the cameras, and you can watch it live. Camera quality for me is absolutely shit hot. It sounds fantastic as well. I'm not trying to blow smoke up my own arse, but it does. It sounds absolutely fantastic. Compared to some other live stuff that I've seen, it sounds absolutely fantastic.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, well done.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hopefully maybe one day, hopefully, for Get Heavy Fest 2025.
We wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not, man. We're jumping at John.
Yeah, come back. It's in Gateshead as opposed to Newcastle. It's just the Tyne Bridge where we normally do it. It's called Downcast Studios, which is kind of similar to what yourself does, Nick. But this place has got a little stage at the back of the venue, and like I say, it's a little out.
Put a stage in here, there would be enough room for the band.
Yeah, well, like I say, outside they built a little stage outside. It's a little, like I say, you can see what it looks like if you check out our YouTube channel. You can watch the Get Heavy stuff. Really, really great. But yeah, hopefully one day maybe we'll get you on a show in the Newcastle area for Get Heavy UK for us. I know you're already playing the tune in April, you said, but that's obviously not under our brand. But I'll still.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not your mate. I don't apologise. At the end of the day, I'll still be in attendance.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, if we can make it, that'd be bloody awesome, man.
Yeah, because I'll try. That was one of the main goals for me anyway for 2024 was to try and see as many of the underground bands.
Brilliant.
As much as I love Slipknot, I was like, I'm not paying that price to go and see that band. As much as I love the guys, I'm not paying it. And I was like, why? When I can go to smaller shows, I can pay £8 to go and see a smaller show. I can have a better vibe, chill, couple of drinks, meet people face to face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. You can't beat it sometimes.
No, you cannot. And again, speaking of like Laz from Worship and Sacrifice, he said it probably the best. Like if you have not discovered your local underground scene, you are totally missing out. Go out.
Oh yeah.
Go out and do it, because that is where the best people are.
It's wild as well. Like you can go to just any random gig, and that same band absolutely kick up. We played with a band called Earn just before they exploded, and when we did the gig with them, they had a few people. It wasn't like packed out, but they had a few people. And now we're seeing them play with these fucking big bands and touring and doing this, that, and the other. But like we're almost like honoured that we got to share the stage with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So it pays off as well. Plus, as well, like you build up that rapport with these smaller bands, and if they start doing well, they start creating more contacts. That means that you can do more interviews with people. So it works both ways as well. So Lad's absolutely right. It's just if you don't go and support your scene, then you're fucking missing out on quite a lot of opportunities, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I guess that's the main thing. Like, if you want to do this, whether it's for a living or just a hobby or something, I don't know. It stops and starts with the local scene. If there isn't one, go find somewhere that has one and just integrate yourself in that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met anywhere near the amount of people that I have done over the last
some people, Dean, it's a release. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's an absolute release because you'll spend how many days at work, and then stressful job or shitty pay or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And you can go to these underground gigs. You'll see all your mates. You'll probably meet. It might be that your mates who are playing, but you might come across a new band, and everyone's just fucking absolutely epic.
We've had it ourselves when we've had like a really bad day. You come to the gig, you're just a little bit tense, a little bit angst. You play your show, and you come out of it. It's just like therapy. Like, I don't think people who just don't understand this whole metal world, they don't understand. Like, it really is therapy. It really is
therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really helps the soul when you come off that stage. Even when you watch a band, and you come out, you have a cigarette, and it's just like, oh, I actually feel kind of light. I actually feel pretty good now.
I feel that on many levels, man.
Yeah.
And imagine the adrenaline rush stepping off that stage as well for yourselves. But as soon as you finish,
that Kent gig, fucking hell, felt like fucking rock stars at that gig. Like coming, like all of us were just smiling, like for the whole night.
just smile like Cheshire cats. Massive. He had grins. I love it. Absolutely love it.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that Gravesend show was so good.
Yeah, it's fun. I always have fun at that venue, man.
Yeah, definitely one of my favourite venues.
I think it was Red Lion in Kent. Great scene, great stage. Yeah, it's one of our favourites.
It's a wild one as well because the venue is like situated away from everything else, like the most random area. I think it's next to an industrial estate. But every time we played there, it's always been rammed, like right up to the entrance of the door of the stage. But it's one of my favourite venues for sure.
Definitely. Trillions, Little Buildings. If you've ever played Little Buildings, if you haven't played it,
I've heard about Little Buildings.
It is.
I'm looking forward to heading there. I've heard good things.
That's actually where we're playing.
It's a sweat box, mate.
Yeah.
It's an absolute sweat box. It is. You are so close. It's literally. I don't think you can get any more intimate than Little Buildings, to be fair, because you're literally so close to the crowd. It's absolutely unreal. It is absolutely sweat box. April shouldn't be too bad. It might still be a bit cool in the April time for you. So it might not be
too
awesome
bad. Show in Barry called Monsters of Metal, and again, there's loads of people there, and I think that was one of the sweatiest shows we've ever played. Like even halfway through the set, it was dripping with sweat. But
there's during summertime as well. Like the weather was quite hot.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the people were still like moshing and jumping into each other and crowd surfing, like we're like draining with sweat. Like what the fuck?
That's a good point. Hang around if you don't mind for after the stream for a little bit. We are going to be playing some tunes. I'll show you what Little Buildings looks like if you just want to get a vibe of what it looks like. So
I'm literally just on the Facebook page at the moment.
Have you? That's fair enough. But so Dark Imaging, Kearns Rosa, he did a live video for Cass and Tefra for their EP release, and that was shot inside Little Buildings. So it'll give you a vibe of what it looks like. So if you hang around after the stream and come and join me live for a little bit, I'll play the video and give you a look of what it looks like.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just there.
But it like Kearns has just said, it is literally little building. I think it used to be a house. I'm pretty sure it's right next to a pub, and I'm sure it used to be a house. I just get this. So like where your plane's like the living room, and you've got like the toilet area, and upstairs is probably one of the bathroom or one of the bedrooms. Sorry, honestly, it's literally tiny. I think it's what 50s, capped to 50, 60. But if you can sell it out, yeah, shoulder to shoulder, and it's sweaty. It is sweaty.
Oh.
Another hot venue is the Griffin in Bristol. It's basically a bedroom, but you can either have it's either the bigger stage or the smaller stage, depending on where the amps are. But yeah, that's a bloody sweatbox as well.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It depends on the amp placement and how many bands.
Nice. Well, guys, can't say once again, thank you very much for doing this, man. I've had an absolute laugh. It's been great.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, it's not a problem whatsoever. It was my pleasure to have you. I loved every second of it, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Especially and keep in touch, please keep in touch, and we'll
yes, definitely,
hopefully catch you in April in the Tune, and if not the Tune, hopefully at Coalition Fest.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Bye, man.
Wait,
yes.
You better say that on stage.
It's been an absolute fucking honour, though. Thank you so much for this. We've been massively excited for this interview, and I don't think we've done anything like this, at least for a while.
Is this your first interview? Is it?
This is probably
we've done a few, but we've never done video interviews.
Have I popped your interview cherry?
I think you have.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy with that. I think that's been the case for a lot of bands that I've been.
The longest interview we've done.
Yeah. To be fair, I have no idea how long we've been going. I did tell you we're planning to go 40 an hour, but yeah, we always go over.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Time flies.
It does, mate. It does. But like I say, I enjoy doing these. I like speaking with bands and hearing their thoughts, their insights, and absolutely love it. Dig it.
Yeah, it's great.
You're brilliant at it, though. You're really, really good at it.
I'm trying. Do me best. That's all I can do. Do me best.
That's all we can do, man.
Exactly. So, one last thing. Anything you want to plug before you want to? Or one more thing. Last chance.
Individually?
Anything that you want. Charlotte, I know you're a vocal teacher. Tell anyone who might want to be anyone wants to learn how to sing and.
I do vocal coaching. I haven't done it for a little while because I've kind of been more concentrating on my my covers channel. But yeah, if you do want lessons, do get in touch. It's something I do. I teach everything from extreme to classical vocals for funsies.
Yeah, your website has been spamming in chat randomly throughout the night.
Oh, has it?
I made sure that and the Secreum links as well. That I've made sure I put them all into the auto spawn throughout the stream. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm not going to plug anything, but this is a message to all the fans that have seen us and watched us. Like within the last year and a half, we've just noticed such a massive increase in attendance and people watching us and supporting us. So, for everyone who's watched us and seen us and bought our merch and commented and supported us, fucking thank you so fucking much. Means the world to us. And when we do a gig and somebody's elated and they're all excited and they're coming up to us, we had one gig where a couple of kids came up to us quite sheepishly, and even little things like that really excite you because you want to play more shows, especially for the kids and the younger generation. And yeah, thank you is what I'm trying to say.
And you get taken back to how you felt at that time. Watching someone, but yeah, it really makes a lot. It really makes our day or evening or whatever. It's just whatever it is, just like a Bandcamp download or like a T-shirt sale or just one person coming up to us at a gig. really brings us up like higher than we were, and yeah, we couldn't ask for anything more. So thank you all so much.
Yes. Sean, Nick, where can we find more of your studio stuff?
Well, yeah, just igniteamr.com or just search at igniteamr on Facebook, Instagram. I don't really go on Twitter or X much. Yeah, I've started another channel called Nick and the Click, where I'm not. It's not like a learning channel or a gear channel, but
Is this on YouTube? Yeah.
At the minute, it's just on Instagram. It will be on YouTube. It will be on Facebook and whatnot. I think I started on Instagram because that was the easiest and quickest to set up, and I've been trying to do it for ages, but hadn't quite got around to it. And one day I was just like, just do it on Instagram. There you are. I am intending it to be more long form, but it's basically just going to be my journey into.
Try Twitch, mate.
I
don't like
have a Twitch account, so yeah, maybe. But you never know what they're talking about social media in general. You never know what's going to stick. So if you look at people's followers, sometimes they have a massive following on Instagram and not a following on Facebook, and sometimes it'll be the other way around. And I'd say general advice around is get on all platforms and then go with the one that sticks.
Yeah, that's fair.
You never know. You don't want to be like, don't try Twitch because I don't want to. It's like, well, that could be.
Yeah, that could be one person's niche, but someone else's. Yeah, I'm with you.
So you never know what will work. The audience will let you know what will work and what will not.
Go where the people are.
Yeah, I must say, having Nick, even fitting in just for a little bit for us, has done massive wonders for the band. Like not even just in terms of the way we play and the way we record, but just in the more the marketing side and how you carry yourself and posting up regularly. We did some gear run videos, and that was inspired because of Nick. Like doing little videos of like showing how to do a tapping section. That was inspired by Nick. So not only has he been phenomenal as a musician and getting to know him as a mate and pushing us as musicians, but even on the more bureaucratic side of things, he has been second to none for us. So obviously, thank you to Nick.
What a legend! What a legend!
Legend.
So much love. And
Legend.
Finally, Sean, anything you wish to plug, sir?
My side, really nothing at the moment. But obviously, just to say thank you to everyone that has come to our shows, and more the people that have actually said, like, can you sign the drumstick that I caught? That has sometimes been some of the best, like, energy that I've witnessed. I'm like, someone wants me to sign the drumstick.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
Nice.
That's like a massive thank you to everyone for that.
Nice. Excellent. Thank you very much once again, lads and lasses. So, for those who are watching on Twitch, please hang around. We are going to be playing some YouTube music videos for yourselves. For anyone who is going to be watching this back on YouTube, I'll end it like this. The rules of the pit are the rules for life. When one falls, we pick them up. And good night. Hang around. See you soon. Take care.
Thank you very much, Stevie.
Take care.
Take care, Stevie.
Bye.
Thank you.